guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to finally be posting my first ever YouTube video for you guys. And what we're really going to be going over today is how to create this beautiful pink eye makeup that I did recently. I shared this on my Instagram and I'm really excited to talk to you guys a little bit more about how I'm actually doing my makeup routine from start to finish. So I thought this would be a great start. I'm really excited because I'm going to be using some very affordable products as well. So I love talking, but let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so I like to use the Tarte Base Tape as a primer, and I put this all over my face. I really focus the primer in areas where my foundation tends to slip. For me, that is right above my eyebrows. Don't know why, but this product does smell absolutely amazing, so I highly recommend you try that. Going into the foundation, I really like to use my finger to apply my foundation all over my face. I am using two different shades and two different products. I'm using first the NYX Invincible Full Coverage Foundation in shade Medium, and then I'm using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation in shade 204 Natural Buff. And now once I'm done applying this all over my face, I like to use my Morphe brushes, M6 Kabuki brush. And I like to just tap this out all over my face. I'm using a very light hand, meaning light pressure, to really blend all this product out to create a very natural finish. And if you guys have not checked out Morphe, I will link them down below. Their products, and including the brushes, are extremely affordable and they're phenomenal, the quality and how they make your makeup, turn out. I am using the two different colors because I'm really in between shades right now. If you are that person that tends to have a hard time identifying the right shade for you, mixing foundations could be the best way to find that perfect match to go with the rest of your skin tone. I'm the kind of person where my face is usually paler than the rest of my body, so I'm always struggling with either being too dark or too light, and I've been mixing my colors lately to really get that perfect match. So that I'm not looking like an Oompa Loompa half the time. So once we're done buffing out our face, we're going to go ahead and take our concealer, and we're going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I'm in the shade Cashmere, and if you guys have not tried out this product, Lorealmakeup has really been my absolute go-to. Not only the Pro Glow foundation that I just used on my face, but they have a Pro Matte that is a beautiful product as well. And now they have this concealer which applies just like my Tarte Shape Tape, if not better, and it's extremely affordable. I think the two foundations that I used were right around $12, and this for a concealer is right around, I think, $8.99 or $9.99. And I'm going to be using the same Morphe M6 Kabuki brush to tap out the product, again using very light pressure, so that this seeps in seamlessly with the rest of my foundation and creates that really nice pop of highlight. So these products, like I said, they're very affordable. You can find them at either your local Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, or Target. I picked this product up at Target a few weeks ago, and like I said, I've just been reaching for it as my go-to concealer lately. It really just covers my pores and my bags under my eyes, and it really just works extremely well. And it doesn't look cakey once you apply a setting powder. So once this is all blended out, I went ahead and put the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder under my eyes, and I use the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation in the shade Light Medium to set the remaining parts of my face. Okay, for my eyes, I love to, again, use a primer. I am using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original shade. I believe that's what it's called. It's just a very translucent eyeshadow primer. I like to use my finger to apply this all over my eyelid to ensure that I am covering all of it, since we're going to be using most of our eyelid for the look today. Once I'm done using my finger to put this on both eyes, I like to take a large concealer brush, and I like to just kind of tap the product over my eyelid just to make sure everything is blended out evenly so that my product goes on evenly, which is very important. So next we're going to be taking our Morphe M330 brush, and I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Sipping Pretty palette. I'm first using the shade Vanilla on Vanilla just over my crease to make sure that we have a good transition base over. And then we're going to take Tequila Tangerine and focus that same M330 brush in our outer crease. And then once we get a nice base out there in the outer crease, I'm using a very light hand and doing windshield wiper motion back and forth to make sure that it evenly is going across my eyelid. For me, I wanted to really deepen this look up, make sure I had a really good base for the bright color that we were going to apply next. So I went back in with the same brush, same color, Tequila Tangerine, and started blending that out even more. So this Morphe M330 brush is a great brush to use for transition shades. It's actually a tapered crease brush, so it really allows you to get that color not only in the shade but right above, so that once you start adding in more deeper colors, it has a beautiful transition and evenly goes across. So the next one I'm going to do is I actually like to take a Morphe 576 brush. This is a big fluffy crease brush. No products on here, but I like to just swipe it across the top to evenly blend out my product. So now we're using Morphe M514 and the color Pretty from our palette, focusing this on the outer crease and using very light pressure, back and forth motions into our crease. I picked up very little of the product at first because I didn't know how pigmented it was going to be, and this color was very pigmented. I was so happy to see how beautiful this color was blending out, especially with the Tequila Tangerine. I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous about using such a bright color. I usually don't go for that kind of a look, but I just love how this blended. I did go back and pick up a little bit more just to deepen the pink. Before I did that, I used the Morphe M576 to start to continuously, blend that color Pretty with the Tequila Tangerine. I just found going back and forth with this M576 between the shades really allowed the color to just be very seamless with the transition and didn't allow it to get patchy or, any kind of weirdness with the colors going on. It really just blended out beautifully. So next I'm using a very small blending brush from Vanity Planet, and I'm using the color Jungle Juice, and I'm packing that on my outer V, and then I start to blend that out into my crease. I really love this color. It's like a deep fuchsia, almost like a hot red, and it just looked so great with this hot pink color. So again, I'm working this from the outer part of my lash line up into the outer V to give it this really nice smoked out effect. And I'm going back with that Morphe M514 to blend it out from the outer V into the crease so it looks a lot more seamless. So again, I'm just using that big blending brush that has no product on it, going back and forth with, again, very light pressure just to make sure that the product is blending out very well. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade Pretty to kind of deepen up my crease with more of the hot pink because that's really what I want the focus of this eye look to be, is the hot pink, not so much the bright red from the Jungle Juice. So going back and forth with that shade on my M514, and then again with the big fluffy brush to blend it all out. With this look, you're going to have to kind of just measure it on your own, whether you are using this palette or another color that's similar. Just make sure that you are using a very light hand, kind of measure how much more of the product you're going to need depending on the definition that you want. And then for my eyelid, I'm going to be using a shade brush, and what I'm using is the color on the list from the Sipping Pretty palette, and I just sprayed my setting spray on top of the product that was already on my brush to really accentuate the, the shimmers within the product. I love how this actually came out. I was considering doing a cut crease, but I thought, this would be a great way to show how to get a very similar look to a dramatic eyelid or that cut crease look without actually having to do the cut crease. Next, I'm going to take a little bit more of the color Jungle Juice, and I'm going to just pack that on the outer V to get some more definition from the hot pinks in that outer V. And I just love how this color blended out with the shimmer and the mattes. I just am overly happy with how this turned out. And again, just using that Morphe M576 to blend everything together for that flawless blended transition. Oh, yes. So for my eyeliner, I'm using the Tarte ManEater liquid eyeliner. I've been obsessed with this eyeliner for the past 6 months now. I have not been using anything else. Instead of it being like a traditional felt tip, it's these really fine synthetic synthetic bristles. God, I need coffee. That allow you to really just to have that precision over your eyeliner, especially for drawing out a wing. And I do a very subtle wing with this look. I don't want a dramatic wing to be the main focus. I want it to be this beautiful hot pink. Next, I'm going to use a pencil brush here for my lower lash line, and I'm taking the shade Pretty and Jungle Juice mixed together. I'm just going to start to blend those two shades underneath my lash line to give the look more dramatic appearance. If you don't put eyeshadow underneath your lower lash line, you really don't have to do this. It's totally optional, but I just think that with the color, it makes everything just look a lot more cohesive and completes the look. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take one of the lighter shimmer colors from the palette. I'm taking Martini Mama, and I am using a Morphe M250-1 brush to apply this shimmer to my brow bone and my inner corners. This is a great brush because it actually allows you to kind of scoop up the powder and pack it on right where you want the product to go. So for me, just to highlight the brow bone, this is really what I use this brush for. I think it's for gel eyeliner, but you know what, to each its own. So for mascara, I am using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. If you haven't tried this, again, it's a drugstore must-have. It is almost identical to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but I think it's better, and it's half the price. So I just like to apply a thin coat over my natural lashes before my falsies. So for my lips in this look, I just used a nude lip liner to define my lips. I cannot remember for the life of me the color, but this is a Sonia Kashuk lip liner. I got this from Target, and this is my absolute favorite nude lip liner. I use it almost every day. I am a nude lip girl. I really don't venture out too much to different things, but I definitely will be doing it more. And then for my actual lipstick, once I get my lips defined, it's very similar in shade. I am using a Morphe liquid lipstick, and just like their brushes, their makeup products are amazing as well and very affordable. So I am using the lip shade Virgin, and this is a great liquid lipstick. As I mentioned, it is affordable, but it's not over drying, and it really just blends beautifully to a natural lip look. I like to just apply this to my lower lip, and then blot it up. So this is the final look with a nude matte lip. I hope you guys like it. I did decide to take it a step further and actually add a lip topper. So I used the Tarteist lip paint in the shade Mermaid, which is a beautiful pearlescent. This is glossy, so I've been using glosses a lot lately. But either way, with the shimmer lip or with the matte lip, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I will be posting another video on Wednesday for you guys with my actual birthday night makeup. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Kendall Pava. And until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Bye.